something wrong with the camera. So anyway, I had to delete that previous live, and here I am again. So hello, how are you? I hope everybody's here with me today, this afternoon. It usually take a few minutes for somebody to show up, but I'll give you time. Hopefully somebody will show up to my live. Anyway, I was my the reason I came today is because I wanna share with you something that I am I'm doing. As everybody knows, I like gardening, and so I have this rose bush that shoot out a stem like for about like I would say 9 feet, and so I decided to propagate that. It's a red rose, it's a hybrid tea rose, a red one. So I figure I'll cut it in three pieces, and it's really each when you buy, if you like gardening, if you go buy in the nursery, each rose costs about 50. A nice rose bush will cost you like about, I would say $50, $50. So whatever, it's if you can really start a new rose bush yourself, is on YouTube there's a lot of there's a lot of tutorials that will teach you how to go about it. There's lots of them, hundreds of them. So I have learned, I have not really learned, but I have seen a few of those tutorials, and you get to, since you're a gardener, you get to learn about them. So anyway, I decided to take a leap of faith and started. So anyway, so I started doing it. So I had the 9 feet stem, rose stem, so I cut it in three, and after I cut it in three, you buy this hormonal powder for plants, and you make a little. Hi, how are you, New Jersey? I'm trying to let you know about this thing that I tried. So I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to turn my camera the other way. So anyway, so you see these, there's one, there's two, and a third one. They showed you, hi, Michelle Henry, how are you? Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Anyway, I had started the live before, and I had to cut it off because the camera was no good. So my day was good. It's okay. It's busy in the gardening. I started to cut flowers, because the flowers, if you notice, is over here in northeast of New York, is like the summer is starting to end. So all my flowers are like getting, if you noticed over here, they're getting dry. I don't want to step on the grass because the grass is brand new. It's a baby grass. But I'm going to enhance it a little bit so you guys can see. Look, isn't that sad? It's sad. It's sad to... hello, thank you for being with me. I usually don't, it's very informal, my lives. I talk about gardening most of the time. I'm a nurse. I try, I talk to try about health and stuff. So anyway, so this is, look, I said my little plants are looking, I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna go around. The grass is kind of like baby grass, so I don't know what I say. But look, isn't that sad? This is the saddest part of summer. Everything is like coming to an end. But yeah, there's always a next year. You know, Look at these babies, how nice. Anyway, so I'll show you. I deviated on my topic. So anyway, the rose bush that I had, which I'm going to show you, is a huge stem grew out of it, and it's all the way over there. I'll show you. It's a really red rose, and I'm going to tell you a story about it, about this young lady rose bush. So anyway, here we are. You see, these are my rose bushes. Some of them, they have little buttons. The more you cut it, the beautiful. Look at that. So anyway, the topic that I started today is about this. This is a hybrid tea rose. Is called. It's a lot of us. So you see this over here? Do you see this card over here? This mama over here took a